Machines are invented to reduce human effort and labor, but not all. There is one peculiar invention that led to a spurt in human slavery in the United States of America and also made America the richest nation in the world. And the creator of this machine is often hailed as the father of American technology. You may also call him the father of American slavery. The same man also laid the foundations of modern industrial engineering. His name is Whitney. Whitney radically changed both agriculture and manufacturing in America during the 18th and early 19th centuries. Born in 1765, Whitney grew up on a farm in Westborough, Massachusetts. After attending Yale, he got a job working on a tobacco plantation in South Carolina. With the tobacco market in decline, Whitney's employers turned to a new cash crop, cotton. In that area, they had an abundant supply of cotton. However, the cotton had a lot of seeds, and it took hours of manual labor to remove those seeds and then spin the cotton into a fabric. And a slave could clean only a pound of cotton a day. Whitney realized that this was a very laborious process and developed a simple machine called
cotton engine or cotton gin to separate the cotton from the cotton balls. The cotton gin was a simple machine which was able to mechanically separate the fibers from the seeds 10 times more efficiently.
A single worker could eventually clean from 300 to 1,000 pounds of cotton a day. In 1790, about 3,000 bales of cotton were produced in America each year. A bale was equal to about 500 pounds. By 1801, with the spread of cotton gin, cotton production grew to 100,000 bales a year after the disruptions of the War of 1812. Production reached 400,000 bales a year as America was expanding through the land acquired in the Louisiana Purchase of 1803. Yearly production exploded to 4 million bales. Cotton was king. It exceeded the value of all other American products combined. About 3/5 of America's economic output was contributed by cotton. But instead of reducing the need for labor, the cotton gin propelled it as more slaves were needed to plant and harvest king cotton. The cotton gin and the demand of northern and English factories altered the course of American slavery. America's first official census counted about 7 lakh slaves by 1810. 2 years after the slave trade was banned in America, the number had shot up to more than 1 million. During the next 50 years, that number exploded to nearly 4 million slaves in 1860, in the eve of Civil War. It would have been impossible to establish the cotton industry in the South without this device. Whitney patented the cotton gin in 1794, helping to install the device in cotton plantations all over the South and charging farmers 2/5 of the cotton profits. Because Whitney's cotton gin was very simple, people then tried to infringe on his patents and they developed their own versions of it. Whitney spent a large fraction of his life suing people who were trying to infringe on his patents. Since Whitney had such a hard time receiving profits from his cotton gin, he went into the arms business, and in 1798 he got a congressional contract to build 10,000 muskets for the US Army. In Whitney's time, every item had to be made from scratch and its parts were self-contained. Building 10,000 muskets as individuals would take an enormous amount of time, and that is where he conceived the idea of interchangeable parts. So you can make 10,000 triggers, 10,000 barrels, 10,000 rifle butts, and then put them together as needed. This introduced the concept of assembly and revolutionized mass production. Whitney died on January 8, 1825. Today, Whitney is often considered the father of American technology. Whitney has an important legacy as symbolizing the constant innovative tendency of the Industrial Revolution. While most people remember him for the invention of cotton gin, It's really the concept of assembly in interchangeable parts that truly changed the world.